What's going on, guys? Zephyrnix here, and I actually got a request from a viewer who wanted to know how the guilds work in Guild Wars. So I figured I'd just go through a quick synopsis about what the guilds basically are. So this is actually a guild that I'm actually a part of right here. This is actually my own created guild. Now, first of all, how do you join the guild and how do you represent one before we go into that one? So what you want to do is this. When you want to go ahead and represent a guild, and that means, like, you know, work with the guild, get them influence points, which we will get into in a minute. All you have to do is, once you're part of the guild, make sure you choose the guild that you want to be a part of and click on represent. If you want to go ahead and start either start a new guild or, you know, no longer work with that current guild that you're with right now, just click once on stand down. If you want to leave the guild, obviously click on leave guild. If you want to create your another guild, you can click here and just click on create a guild. And to create a guild, it would be 1 silver. So that's really not a lot of money in this particular game anyway. So 1 silver, you can make that within about 10 to 15 minutes. So there you go. And that's how it works from there. Now, I think it might be better if I start from, let's see. It doesn't matter where I start from. So roster. You click on roster, and the roster pretty much shows you everyone and anyone who's currently in your guild. Right now, I have 4 people in my guild. This particular guild is a guild for just family members. So right now, we're playing this one here. And then, of course, you got filters where you can go ahead and choose, you know, if you're looking for a certain person who has a certain object. For example, this is my leveling for huntsman. What do you call it? Not profession, but crafting. And this one's for my leatherworking. You have this guy right here who looks like he's starting to work in leatherworking himself, and then also as a weaponsmith. I'm not really sure why he's working as a leatherworker when he is a guardian, but I'll go into that in a minute. And Casso is actually working as a chef, which is also awesome. So that's that. And of course, you can also see their points right here. These are their particular points. It's like kind of like Xbox Live's gamer score. Now, right here, you have your upgrades. Now, remember I told you about influence? Well, when it comes down to influence, every time you do certain things, like you do a world quest or something like that, you gain influences. Now, influences are particularly upgrades for your guild. Now, you have 4 particular categories to upgrade right here: politics, art of war, economy, and architecture. So, basically, when it comes to politics, you can go ahead and do that, and you can go ahead and put down, like, you can edit things within your guild, such as your guild emblem. Like, this is actually the default guild emblem. I'm actually going to change it later on. You can got this particular thing right here, where you can go ahead and actually buy, how to put this, you can buy armor with your guild emblem on it, which is actually pretty cool if you really think about it. And some other things as well. Now, of course, we haven't gotten into these things yet because we have to go ahead and get research the politics level 1. Once we do that, then we'll be able to go ahead and do all that. You also have a guild banquet, which you can go ahead and, like, you know, you could do it for, you know, like role-playing reasons. But in normal cases, food will actually go ahead and give you the boost in itself. So that might be something that you want to do too. You also have things like this: guild weapons contract allows your guild members to purchase weapon items that display the guild emblem. Once again, it sounds really cool. You have your art of war. Your art of war right here, it gives you, this is basically your PvP area right here. So if you're a PvP guild, this is where you want to go ahead and do most of your stuff in here. Gives you more influence, you know, give you more supplies, experience points, things of that nature here. Economy basically allows you to go ahead and do more within, it's basically a PvE kind of thing. Not so much against the actual enemies, but so much in terms of like what you get, in terms of, like, you know, a boost of experience points, a boost of gathering stuff, you know, magic finder banner, which by the way is awesome. I'm just saying, if you want to find magical weapons, you know, any assistance in finding magical weapons is awesome. So 10% is damn sure awesome. Vault support, and the list goes on about things that you can actually get here. Architecture basically allows you to build things like the guild stash and the guild workshop. So, like I said, and this is, of course, will be the queue that the queue that you can actually when things are actually building up there. So if you're part of a guild, big, small, doesn't matter, you can go ahead and do this, and this is how you upgrade your actual guild. Right here is your history. This tells you what people have been doing here in the guild here. So it looks like one member completed 1 activity and earned 2 influence. One member logged on, looks like today, and earned 10 influence. Now I know that wasn't me because I haven't really played today. So there you go. And then I can also go ahead and click on upgrades, roster, and see other things that's been going on here. So last but not least is ranks. Now ranks are actually pretty cool because you can actually choose what kind of ranks that other people can have within the actual thing here, and without the actual guild rather, excuse me. And the best part about it is that you don't necessarily have to make it to the point where like you can make them the same thing, just different names, you know, like you can name one a grunt or a peon or something like that. A lot of people will know that joke from Warcraft rather, but I mean, you can go ahead and do whatever you want, including changing and whatever. So like the one thing I do love most about this is the fact that you can actually make an emblem and then change your emblem. You know, you can actually wear your emblem on your armor. I mean, I don't know about you, but I love that stuff, you know. If I'm going to, represent my guild, I got to represent my guild, and I love doing that here. So this is actually going to be this is actually a very fun place to go ahead and have a guild if you're especially building guilds. And of course, there is of course the PvP, but we're just going to stick to creating a guild and how the insides of the guilds work for now. At any rate, thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And thank you very much. Got a good night. Zephyrnix is out.